Okay, I want to talk about how to graph a parametric equation in your TI. So the first thing you should do is make sure you're going to open up your mode. You want to be in radians. If you're in degrees, it won't work. Believe me, I just spent 10 minutes staring at my calculator and why wouldn't it work? Well, set it in degrees for something else. I don't usually think about it because I'm usually always in radians. You also then want to change this from function to parametric, so this PAR. Then you're going to go to y equals, and you can see now instead of the usual y, you have xt, x1t, y1t. So on x, I'm going to put in this first one. So I'm going to click on this button, which now is t minus sine t. And then down here, I'm going to do 1 minus cosine t. Then the next thing is click on your window. So now this said from 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 4 pi. So I'm going to go down 0. But now this is going to be 4 pi. Your step, you can leave it like this. I'm going to show you, I'm going to leave it here. I think this is pi over 24 that I had from earlier. Yeah, this is pi over 24, which is about standard, but I'm going to show you something if you mess with it too much. And then you can use the min-max, although this, you kind of do want to play with it a bit. This is going to go out farther, and so you want to think about, well, how far is this going to go out? And so I would probably reset this from 2 to like 15. And then I might shrink my scale a little bit. And this is kind of, you just kind of have to play with this after you graph it. And then I'm going to go to graph it. And you can see right there comes my nice parametric equation. And I'm just looking that I can see it all. And if you get there and you don't, play with the values. Obviously, if you've already done a few by hand, it's easier to pick those, but you're just kind of guesstimating. Now I'm going to show you something. If I go back here and I change this step to like pi over 2, so I make it really big, and then I graph it, you'll notice I don't get those nice cycloids. I start getting almost straight ones. And if I get even bigger, say I decide, hey, let's go by pi, I have triangles. So definitely you do want to make sure your step is small enough, but just so you get the best view of it, it gives, kind of works out the kinks. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to put in there. I meant to go back to pi over 24. But, you just want to kind of play with the window a little bit to get it. But that's how you graph on your TI in parametric equations.